So I just finished transforming every single portal, but what about the ancient city portal? Well, let's be real, this isn't even a portal to begin with. For this to be a portal, well, firstly it would have to be activated, and secondly it would then have to take me somewhere, and at the moment it does neither. So first I suppose we have to find out a way to activate this portal, and just to confirm, okay, yeah, no, that doesn't work. I had to check, man. I guess one method we could try is building an obsidian portal behind it, but to be honest, that is pretty lame. So I spent 4 hours designing this, a completely flawless, realistic, working ancient city portal. Totally not a bunch of maps on item frames. So yeah, we have a handful of materials to collect. So let's AFK our block duper for a bit. And now we can AFK our guardian farm. And yeah, now we can build this absolute monstrosity, dude. Okay, this... I don't understand. Why is he going in the one place I need to place a block? What are you doing? Hey, finally, it is done. Well, apart from the single prismarine block that I'm missing because a creeper blew me up. Oh my god. There is also a wandering trader here. The hell? Get out of here, man. There we go. Now it is officially done. Yeah, now we're also going to collect 4 stacks of glow ink sacks for all the item frames that we need for this portal. So, hello squids. Die, please. Give me your ink. So, you are not a squid. The hell? Okay, we have now fully activated this portal, and this actually looks pretty realistic, but obviously now we need this portal to take us to a new dimension. So let's map out a small 200 by 200 area, and now we just have to excavate this entire thing. I say that casually as if this isn't going to take me like 20 hours to do, but luckily I've prepped myself with a full shulker box of diamond tools, so let's get mining. Okay, I was just doing that for the meme. Half these pickaxes aren't even enchanted properly. We're just going to use TNT. Okay, we will start with a small amount of TNT, and hopefully this doesn't blow me up. Let's get far away from this. Okay, well that seems to be kind of effective. We just got to do it on a much bigger scale. And I've spent countless hours doing this just so I can use TNT machines. Go on, lad. Just don't blow yourself up. What the heck, bro? It didn't even... Oh my god, it didn't even make it like 1 meter, man. And kaboom. And now we have a huge space to build the Deeper Dark. Yes, that is what I'm calling it. Very original, I know. If you guys have any better suggestions, then leave them in the comments. And now there are 3 critical elements that make up a dimension: biomes, structures, and mobs. So first, let's map out where all these new biomes are gonna go. So the Deeper Dark is going to have 6 different biomes, and we're going to start with this one right here by restoring what is left of this ancient city, because to be honest I feel like it doesn't make sense for this to be destroyed considering that this dimension is basically the warden's home. So the first thing we'll do is just get rid of all the sculk that is laying around here. Let's get deep in here like we're getting in between some toes or something. That is the weirdest analogy I think I've ever said. You gotta clean out the dirt from between your toes, man. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but that is just the first step of restoration, because now we gotta basically replace all the sculk blocks with their deep slate variants. So let's restore this main walkway area first, and we should probably get rid of these ugly destroyed structures, because in the Deeper Dark, ugly things don't exist. I'm not sure why I'm allowed in this dimension. Oh wait, it's because I'm cute as hell, dude. So now I can work on filling in the rest of this biome, and what I think is actually gonna be really fitting are the new pale gardens that Mojang have teased. But unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to use the blocks from the pale garden because it hasn't released yet. So we're gonna have to get creative, and I think grey concrete and gravel should work pretty well. So let's go ahead and add those to this entire biome. Now we also need to get some plants in this place, because a garden without plants is a pretty terrible garden. And there's a lot of dead plants we can use, because I can't imagine the wardens would be very good gardeners. We can also use coral, because these are literally the definition of dead. And these corals are actually pretty good as well, because they're not all the same like shape. It does give this a lot of variety. And finally, we can add some trees in here using some acacia logs because they're pretty dead looking to me. And maybe adding mangrove roots as leaves could work because they're pretty dead looking as well. Alright, we are done with this biome. And I think I'll call this one the Soul Gardens. But now, before we work on the rest of the biomes, we have to fix the lighting in this place because it's pretty bad. So if we dig a bunch of holes from the surface to this dimension, we can use the power of the sun to light up this whole place. And this also gives us the option of having a day-night cycle in this dimension too, so that's pretty cool. But now, this being the middle biome, it's going to be the most important one, not only for the player to explore, but also for the wardens. Now, I also want to elevate this middle part here, but we'll do that right after I build a Sculk Farm because I'm already out of Sculk. Okay, the farm is done and we can AFK this for a ton of Sculk blocks. Holy, these endermen are absolutely deafening. Now this is where we're going to build our main structure, a temple similar to the one in the end, because I'm unoriginal. So first we'll build the staircases that will go up to the center of this thing. Oh my, that was almost so clean, dude. Now on these entrances, we're gonna build like this cool arch looking thing, which actually, now that I look at it, also kind of looks like a weird mustache or something. Why is that block like impossible? What is this, man? Nah, man, this is some sort of sick joke, dude. Bruh. What the heck? Let me place it there, man. There we go. But while I continue to build the interior of this temple, let's dive into the lore of this dimension. So many moons ago, the ancient builders created the ancient city portal, and after numerous experiments, were finally able to activate it. Unaware of the dangers on the other side, however, they ventured in, exploring new biomes and building temporary structures. But then one day they heard a noise, and stood before them was the warden. The ancient builders had never seen such power before, and so they ran back to the portal and back to safety. Or so they thought. The wardens, desperate to protect their land, followed them and slaughtered them all. The end. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that story. And yeah, basically the wardens live safely and apparently very wealthily in this temple. But you know what I think this place needs? It needs more shriekers. Okay, excuse me sir, I just need to take your shrieker. You know, I must say, wardens are pretty chill, man. Like, he's not bothering anybody, although he's about to. We've been trying to contact you. So we'll just plonk a bunch of these down in here. Holy, this room is annoying to be in. Yeah, I'd say our temple is basically done now, but this biome is nowhere near complete, and the big problem I have with it is that it's all too flat, and you know, it doesn't really utilize this giant space that we have up here. So what we'll do is build up some massive Sculk pillars, and then we'll use that as a foundation for a giant cavern. Okay, slight problem. I built these pillars so high up that mobs are now spawning on this platform. Like, there's a goddamn slime over here. Jerry, what are you doing? So we'll have to make some small adjustments. So yeah, this is the kind of structure that we're gonna have for like the roof of this entire place. You know, similar to like the nether, there's glowstone. Here we have glowberries and shroomlights, and also some rocks, I guess. Now for this bottom bit, we can just add some rocks, some vines, and all the other Sculk stuff. And that completes this biome, I reckon, which we will call, what will I call this place? The Warden's Ether? Maybe that's a okay name? But now that we've got the structure of the roof complete, we can now finish all of the surrounding biomes. So we'll just start with a simple landscape. Okay, my game is very bugged. What is going on? What are these shenanigans, mate? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, if this place is made up of wart blocks, does that make the trees I'm about to build wart trees? Because that sounds disgusting. But I've gone ahead and designed a couple of trees here. So, you know, this should just be as simple as copying them in. And And if you're wondering where I got all the spruce leaves, well, I left a bunch of trees naked and afraid. Now we need to do the Sculk veins. I can't see where I'm placing these veins, dude. Oh my god, it's so dark. Ow. Now here we have a big empty space which I want to fill with a cabin, because who says the wardens can't be living cozy as well, am I right? Now before we go any further, we should add some more details to the ground. So we can add a bunch of roots into the ground. We can also add some Sculk blocks coming out from where the trees are. Okay, I've just made a cock and balls. Oh well. Our next issue is covering up this disgusting wall. Disgusting! So around the edges we'll have a sort of cliff structure, and these are the basis for another platform where we will have even more landscape and even more trees. Just like that. And that completes our Sculk forest biome. We'll do the roof of the biomes collectively at the end. Now this next biome is going to require a lot of mud. And to get that we can make a mud farm, which is capable of generating 9,000 mud per hour. Just so long we don't run out of dirt. And I'm out of dirt. Great. Well, these wardens are gonna be muddy boys. So like usual, we'll start with the structure first. Can't lie, placing mud actually sounds very satisfying. Just listen to those plops, man. Now the premise for this biome is that it is extremely dangerous. Even the wardens don't want to come into this biome. Why, you may ask? Well, let's ask Gregor, a warden who decided to explore this biome and never came back. He just wanted to go for a swim, man. This guy looks hella derpy though. Like, what is this? Yeah, basically this biome is radiated, and we're going to show that using these glowing green pools. So to get all the lime stained glass, we can build a sea pickle farm, which we can smelt to get an infinite amount of lime dye. So yeah, these radiated pools shouldn't be too hard to build. It's just a lot of goddamn digging. These pools also need a lot of carpets, so we'll quickly build a carpet duper. Damn, this thing has some reach. Shooting green further than me on a drunk night. God damn. Anyways, let's fill all these pools in now. Alright, that looks pretty good. I went ahead and added some more stuff around the pools just to give them a bit more detail. We should also add some wildlife in here though. And I think dead bushes are pretty perfect for this biome. And I also think that some small mushrooms could be pretty fitting. The mushrooms have really weird textures when you like break them next to each other. It's kind of annoying. Why does it have to look like some weird cookie on the inside, man? Like, what is that? I would make a pun about mushrooms, but I'm not much of a fun guy, so... Okay, moving on. Up here, I think it would be cool to have some sort of bunker structure, and I kind of wanted to go like into the wall, so it'd probably be good for me to build up these cliffs first. Yeah, now we can add this bunker in right here. The cool thing about this place is that it has a secret redstone door. Oh my, I swear to God, if you guys don't think that's cool, I spent like an hour doing this. But basically this will lead us to the lower portion of the bunker, where we can have a kitchen, a barracks, and a general storage area. And this is actually a pretty cozy bunker, I can't lie. And I'd say that that rounds off our radiated wasteland. So now moving clockwise, we can start working on this biome, which to be honest, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to build here. So it was time to take some inspiration from Duper and Darker, a mod that actually designs the dimension through the ancient city portal, and I quite like the look of this biome, so I think we'll recreate this one. So can anybody guess what I have to do first? Surely I don't have to place a bunch of blocks, right? Yeah, I gotta place a lot of goddamn blocks. Okay, what we've got so far looks pretty good. What the? Why am I burning orange in a blue fire? What is this? The trees I want to build for this biome are purple though, and there are obviously no purple leaves, so I'm gonna have to use amethyst, and I only have 3 stacks of it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of mining. Ow. What the? Where did you even come from? And now this is the real problem. How the hell do I find geodes? Although apparently a good strat is to go to a deep ocean and you can see them from the surface with night vision. So we'll try that. Is that one? That is definitely one. Wait, how is this sand floating? What the heck? And placing amethyst is hella satisfying. Just listening to it is very nice. Another thing I didn't actually realize is that these crystals give off like a tiny bit of light. Oh, we could also use frog lights. I have somehow completely forgotten about those again. Okay, well this looks pretty good so far. We need to add more trees, but I'm basically out of amethyst already. This project is not small at all, man. Hey, just like my Okay, but why did nobody tell me how satisfying breaking the crystals sound? Oh, there's music to my ears, quite literally actually. The real place that this biome is lacking though is the ground. Like there's nothing there, man. So I've got a couple of stuff here that can probably help us out. So maybe first we can add some amethyst rocks into this area. So just a little bing, 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 bing. This is a terrible looking rock. I think also having amethyst come out from below the trees is not an awful idea. And there's also a single purple plant that we can add to this place, and that is the chorus flower. Unfortunately, there's going to be an end stone under each of them, which is hella annoying because it does not fit in this biome at all. It's just a block of yellow and a sea of blue, but it is what it is. Yeah, that completes our amethyst forest. Yes, a very creative name. But we are now down to the final biome. So we just get an initial layer of Sculk. I love how when I do that, it's like a 1 second transition for you guys. But meanwhile, I've been placing Sculk for the past 5 hours, giving myself goddamn hand cramps. And the overall theme for this biome is going to be like a red, orangey, fiery, burnt thing. I guess that's one way to describe it. So first we'll just add a whole layer of red sand into this place, and we can complement it with some orange concrete as well, because I'm kind of running out of red sand already, so I need to start using some other blocks. In terms of plants, I think I want to use pumpkins, so let's go grab a couple of those, and we can just stack these up like this to make pumpkin cactuses. Anyways, let's move down to the underground section where I should probably light up the roof because I want to actually be able to see what I'm building. Now this is like the perfect area to have like a mini boss you drop in, and there's a mob here, but this mini boss has to be protecting something. And well, what is it protecting? A Sculk recreation of the desert temple. And this temple holds a very sacred artifact which if you try and steal... Okay, well I wasn't actually going to blow up the structure that I just spent an hour working on, but you get the idea. Now where did that dragon egg go? But that completes this biome, which I don't actually have a name for, so I'll just leave it up to you guys. So now that we're done with all 6 biomes, we can finish off this giant mess. Holy, this is like another whole project in itself. You know what I mean? Where the dude's smiling, but behind the mask he's like crying his eyes out. Yeah, that's me right now having to place all these blocks. Three down, 2 more to go. Yo, I swear to God, glow squids have been dying at this exact spot for the entire episode. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Come on, glow squid spawn. You're ruining this moment. There we go. Guys, we're done. We finished the roof, and I added some extra like glowing stuff just so you can actually see the roof, and I didn't spend 10 hours building that just for it to be pitch black. But yeah, that means we've finished all the biomes and we've finished all the structures, but there are no mobs in this place. Well, I guess except for that one bat that's just flying around. See if I can get this guy. Oh, okay, well, I was gonna get him, but he just went into the fire. This is 0 IQ Batman. 0 IQ Batman? So it's time to add some mobs into this place. So the warden is an obvious shout, but before we add the wardens, let's build some new mobs. So the first mob we're gonna build is the Sculk Worm, which has the ability to burrow underground and can latch onto enemies with its teeth. Okay, this quite possibly might be one of the worst things I've ever built. It's a worm, man. It's a worm. We'll call him Willy. Willy the worm. Okay, wait, I just thought of a good idea too. If we put sensors on the back, these are kind of what makes the worm like react to things on the surface. So it senses vibrations in the dirt and then it comes up to eat you. That's pretty brutal, but that is the life of the deeper dark, I guess. And another mob that we could make is one that's just kind of sat in the ground waiting to devour you if you walk into it. So of course this thing is going to have a lot of teeth. And there we go, we have our very own Sculk Sarlacc. And I reckon we'll add the worm and the Sarlacc to the roof as well. I think that would help give it some more life. But these are the only two mobs that we're going to build in this dimension, which means it's time to get the wardens. So let's get some name tags, and we'll do 6 name tags since we have 6 biomes. Hey, we're on level 69. Nice. Alright, well, here goes nothing. It's time to risk absolutely everything we've worked on just to get a couple wardens in this place. But here we go. First warden. Let's call him Warden. Oh no. Okay, I don't think he likes being called Warden. Okay, he's after me for some reason. Well, I didn't even do anything, man. I didn't even hit him. Why is he so angry? He's about to walk into the Sarlacc. He fell into the Sarlacc. Okay, well, I guess he can stay there. He's so angry. What's wrong with him? It's a warden on crack, mate. What the hell? Let's go get another one. Nah, why is bro so angry as well? What's going on? Oh my god, my game just lagged. What was that? Why am I lagging in single player? Hey, there we go. There's warden number 3 chilling next to warden number 2. Here is warden number 4. And the final warden that we can add to this place, because I accidentally used 2 name tags on one. Alright, we've got 5 wardens in this place. Nice. Without even suffering a scratch. And I've just realized now that I've added these wardens, I can't actually build anything else, because I'm probably just gonna die. So enough of working inside of this dimension, let's work a bit on the outside, because I would like an easier way to access this portal rather than basically going up this staircase that I made when I first discovered this place. So I think it'd be cool to dig a giant hole from the surface that we can just fly down directly into the portal. Next we should curve the portal I don't think that's even possible, mate. Next we should curve the hole a bit towards the portal just so it's a smoother flight into it. Wait, I just realized this hole is not centered with the portal. Well, it's too late to change it now. So now let's decorate the top part of this hole. So yeah, just a little bit of detail to make it look a bit more natural. But to actually mark this location, let's build a couple of deep slate towers around the edges. So it goes polished, chiseled, polished, chiseled, polished, chiseled, polished. That is how this thing is built. And then we just add some fire on the top, and that is a pretty decent tower, I think. Oh god, why are there so many phantoms? Dude, why are the phantoms going in the hole, man? I need some protection while I'm in here, dude. Need some protection in the hole. Yep, that sounds about right. Oh my god. Okay, and there we go. We now have some towers to mark where our hole is. This third one is like so small, it probably wasn't even worth adding that in. But yeah, about 600 days, 130,000 Sculk mined, thousands of blocks placed, and our deeper dark dimension is finally complete. And if you want to see everything I built and play on this world for yourself, well, world downloads are now available for channel members. So if you want to check it out, hit the join button below and consider becoming a channel member today. And also shout out to everybody who left suggestions for what to build in this episode. A lot of these did end up getting included, so thank you for the ideas. Yeah, that is going to round up this episode. This is by far the biggest project I've ever done, and to be honest, it's kind of worn me out from building. So even though this ancient city could definitely do with an upgrade, maybe expect something a little bit different for next episode. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!